necessarily have to talk about it, so to speak. But what got me started in strength and conditioning was brick masonry.
Oh, wow.
So, I was born and raised in Kinston, North Carolina. That's in eastern North Carolina, about an hour from Raleigh, about an hour from the beach. So, uh, uh, in high school and growing up, you worked. You know, my uncle and my granddad, they take us in the summers, me and some of my cousins, and we go change shingles on houses. We'd go and pour concrete. We'd build porches, do all that contracting work. Then when I got to high school, back then you're a young fella, but back then you either go college prep courses or you go tech prep courses or whatever it was. So, I was in the tech prep in the working industry, and we did cabinet making, brick masonry, all those types of things. And my cousin had come through before me, and he was phenomenal at brick masonry. So the brick masonry teacher drafted me right away. So as soon as I got there, he put me in brick masonry class, and I won brick masonry student of the year. So I was like, shoot, I'm 14. This is what I'm going to be doing for my life.
Yeah.
I worked one summer as a brick mason. Nah, let me go figure this school thing out. But nobody in my family had gone to college, so that wasn't really on the radar for me and some of my siblings and cousins. And I happened to be a big kid that could run, somewhat athletic. All of us in North Carolina thought we were playing basketball, so we all played basketball first. And I was a big kid. I could run. I had a little bit of movement skills, so I got a couple of offers to play football, and I ended up playing at North Carolina A&T. Graduated from there in December 2000, and I started volunteering there as a strength coach in January 2001. So this is all I've done. I did that for a year and a half. I was volunteering at A&T. I was working as a personal trainer at a gym, and I was selling cell phones for Sprint. So I had 3 jobs right out of college.
Okay, you grinding.
Yeah, man. That's all I know. Then I would travel to NC State, North Carolina, Wake Forest, all the schools in that North Carolina area, just to kind of get my feet in the door and try to figure out how to be a strength and conditioning coach. Connected with one of the assistants at North Carolina. He's currently the head guy at East Carolina. He ended up being a mentor and one of my best friends. He's actually my second daughter's godfather. That's John Williams. So Big John was an assistant at East Carolina, and he was an assistant at North Carolina, and he connected me with Dan Austin at Oklahoma State. Coach Austin hired me as a graduate assistant at Oklahoma State in 2002, and from there it was Oklahoma State to Baylor for 4 years, to Iowa State for 2 years.